what's going on? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at your weekly tarot reading, weekly energy via the tarot and oracle. Got to get clear about that, right, guys? It's a lot. Well, message of freedom. Actually, this message has been popping up a lot lately for the zodiacs. Message of freedom. I feel like this week there's been a lot of like kind of just annoying tensions and energies. Nothing really like major, because actually the transits are quite helpful for the frustrations and tensions. Obviously that's depending on what you're going through, what you're navigating through in your life. But I feel like overcoming it, the source of your fuel, that's actually going to help you overcome, right? And there is freedom on the other side. You know, it's almost like we get into this concept that if we let go, if we surrender, if we, you know, kind of take, let someone else like have their justification, whatever they need, you know what I mean? Like if we kind of let someone else, like we don't talk back. I don't know why I can't think of what the word is. Oh my gosh. Just let it be what it is. You know, there is freedom in that. And yeah, it's a little bit of a blow to our ego when it's initially happening, right? But it brings about peace as the secrets are coming out, you know? I mean, I think it's, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just learning that a lot in my own life, the value of taking a step back, not always having to say something, be the quiet one, forgiveness, etc. All right, so let's actually look at Aquarian energy. Submission. I hate that. Submission is a hard one because we have to know how to do it without giving our power away. Right? All right, highest and best message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Collective energy, cross watchers welcome. And the energy is fluid, guys. As long as the message resonates, then it's meant for you. Whew, a little more peaceful. I feel that. All right. So repression. So there is something that's kind of being pushed to the side. Something that you don't want to look at. You aren't looking at it. I feel like you're trying to just put that, whatever this is, off to the side and keep pushing forward, as we often do, right? Trying to find harmony, balance, stability, not taking it personally, especially if it's not you, you know? But I also feel like sometimes when we repress things, we're not being honest with our part in it. It's like, don't take responsibility for someone else's bad behavior, is what I'm hearing. But there is this level of like looking at yourself and like, okay, well, how am I contributing? Am I doing something to, you know, kind of ignite this? Or, again, not taking the responsibility, but just knowing where you play the part. I think a lot of this is going to come through your quiet time. It's a great week to spend moments in reflection, getting out into nature, journaling, meditating, prayer, lighting a candle, whatever your vibe is. I feel like this is coming out of, like, this is learning to respect yourself and not let someone else take advantage. And it goes back to what I was saying in the very beginning. It's hard. It's hard to, like, when we feel like it's our fault or our responsibility, it's hard to, especially when someone brings a viable excuse, right? Or a viable reason, I should say, right? Like, well, you're doing X, Y, and Z. And it's like, well, yeah, I guess I kind of am, you know? And then they're putting all the blame on you, but that's not healthy or true either. I was just going to say it takes two to tango, two people to participate. And that's where that self-reflection comes into play. But you also need to make sure that you're respecting yourself with whatever's going on. Because then, yeah, 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out. Don't let people bully you into like feeling left out. Especially like home, family, environment, dynamics. The Magician, King of Pentacles. So if you are partnered with this King of Pentacles, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is, maybe you've left this person out, and that's why they're kind of having their little want moment. Poor me. Because on their end, it looks like they're trying to, I don't know, it's like they're trying to hold everything together, is what I'm hearing. Where you're like in this very like creationist energy, Aquarius, you know. And it's hard when people, you know, especially if this is like love relationship, it's challenging when people are like kind of putting in a half-ass effort, is what I'm hearing. Excuse me, guys. I feel like this person, it's more coming out of like that, like the tension, the dynamic. It's more coming out of them feeling left out, not feeling, you know, you putting all your attention onto them and getting a little like peeved about that. And so then when they come to you, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's not what you want either. So you're like, let me do this over here. You know what I mean? Not that you're pushing them off. I don't get that. But yeah, okay, there's your energy. King of Swords. It's like you're just looking at things very diplomatically. Like, look, this is what we got to do, you know? This is how this is going to shake out. 8 of Pentacles is all about putting in the time, the energy, the work, the refinement to what you're growing, to what you're building. And I feel like this King of Pentacles doesn't quite get that, you know? They're looking at it from a singular perspective, i.e., the 5 of Pentacles, which is a really like want energy. It's someone who just doesn't, you know, usually I feel bad when the 5 of Pentacles comes out because it is this element of feeling left out in the cold, not getting the response that you want out of someone. But this is your reading, Aquarius. So we'll look at it through the lens for you. Like, you know, and I do get like, I keep hearing like a little pity party energy. Their love towards you is coming up as very immature. Like, yeah, I might give you a little bit of something, but I'm going to make sure you know I'm upset. Like, you know, like it is a little temper tantrum-esque. Sorry to this person, no shade. You know, yeah, but there's that 5 of Cups in their energy. If this is long-term, I mean, I don't know, you know, like we wade a lot of storms with people. They don't specifically like how things have gone. But there is a little element of peace. Like, okay, well, I think it's going to get better. I think it's going to get better from them. Yeah. Guys are working on that 10 of Pentacles energy. Yeah. I think it's like I think there just was like, what I'm hearing is like a disconnect in expectations, right? Between what you were doing. Like maybe you were just focusing too much on work, things outside of this dynamic, you know, and even if it's not your partner, even if it's not love energy, this could even just be a dynamic at work, you know, kind of hunkering down and doing what you got to do. And then you're not paying attention to someone and they're like, well, what about me? You know? And I agree. There's a balance in everything. And all this person really wants is for things to become more harmonious. But they are also need to let go of this bad behavior. they're not seeing, I feel like they see it, like, consciously. They hear what you're saying. They hear your argument. They agree with you to some capacity. But I don't know if, like, deep down they're really ready to change. Because they want to see everything in its right place first before they actually, like, let some bad stuff go. Like, bad behavior stuff, you know. And that can be anything. It's, you know, that umbrella. Depending on, you know, what your situation is. Everyone's situation is going to be different. But the energy will resonate. It will feel the same. Okay. And honestly, like, what this is saying is that there's not been that, like, come to Jesus moment yet. You both, subconsciously, you both know where this is headed. You both know where this is headed. This is very similar to Capricorn's reading. You could be on the Aquarius Capricorn cusp. But this is basically like, it's playing, you know, it's a facade. It's not really true. Like, I see two separate people who have two different ideas about how something should play out. And I'm not sure that either one of you are really willing to budge, or there might be a little thing here and there, but you feel very strongly about what you're doing. It's important to you. And if you're not getting something that's worth it in return, why would you dump energy into it? You're going to continue to focus on whatever this Eight of Pentacles is, whether it's your career, your money, your work, refining, you know, your art, like whatever it is, whether it is career related or just like something you're working on as an individual, a goal you have, you know, something you've set forward for yourself. And like I said, and then this person, you know, I just feel like they're not even aware of who they are. Like, they're very reliant on you to make them feel better. And this is probably because they're used to having people, places, and things around them that kind of validate their existence, right? This is very normal. I think getting to know yourself and who you are is a lifelong journey. To be a cheeseball about it, but true. And this person is, they have no idea. They've always had this stuff around them to like, well, this is who you are. Well, this is who you are. And I feel like that dynamic is changing for them a little bit. Especially because you're not pandering to their ego as much. You know? You got shit going on. That's what I see, Aquarius. Yeah, so beautiful. Actually, the Empress came out in this position in the Capricorn reading too. I mean, I feel, yeah, dude. Ugh, sorry about that. I just feel like this is where it is about, it's not about you. Like I said, this person might be valid and legit in what they're saying today or yesterday or last week, right? But the truth always comes out. You know, there's so much value in just like waiting and seeing how things unfold. And like with you vibing as the Empress, this is you stepping into and embodying that energy. They get pissed about it, man. And they're going to let you know, but they're going to let you know in kind of like a low vibey way. It's the rebelliousness, right? It's the, you know, this is, I mean, maybe this is your child that you're dealing with. It reminds me of that like very mother-son dynamic. It can also be relationship or just like, you know, love relationship. We see that play out a lot, right? In love. We put our partner as our mother or father, you know, yay to life. But this is like, I feel like this person that you're dealing with, it's like, well, I'm going to get back at her, you know, or him. I'm going to get back at them because this is not, they're not doing it my way or how I think it should be. I'm the one keeping this together, not them, you know. They might have needed help with some of the more mundane things and didn't get it from you because you were focused on the bigger stuff, right? This Eight of Pentacles with that Magician energy. This is like being really intentional about like what you're growing, what you're building, what you're cultivating, especially if it comes to like money and the household and your family. Of course, you know, you want to make sure that your money's right. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna pull one for them. Yeah, the healer. I think that maybe they don't get it 100%. They probably need some healing. Like I said, really disconnected from themselves and who they are. And I feel like they need to kind of take some steps. And maybe you're that example for them, Aquarius, of the healing work that they need to do. They probably don't like it because ego comes into play, right? We want to grasp and cling and hold on to the things we feel like we're doing right. I think it's also recognizing the blessings in disguise, right? Like, I mean, I'm hearing this twofold because I do feel like this person is trying to contribute in their own way, regardless of how mature it is. You taking time to step away has been good for you. I think it's helping you see things in a new way, and it's more from your intuition. I think it's like validating where this person is a gift, but also the messages that you're receiving about this dynamic. It just needs a little extra TLC. And I feel like you're receiving these intuitive insights, obviously, Aquarius, like I just said, right? But you know, we still have to like, I was talking about this with a client the other day. It's like, we can have an idea of what the relationship or dynamic is supposed to look like, but we still have to take actions accordingly. You know, we can't like say, well, it's supposed to look like this and then be an a-hole, you know? That's this element of nourishing the good, the positive, so that you can have that end result that you're fighting so hard for. But this person also has to, you know, I mean, this can go either way. Someone's going to start playing games. It could be you. It could be them. It's based off of your own, you know, defensiveness, the walls you've built and put into place. So be really mindful of how this devil energy comes out. It's control, it's manipulation, it's overindulgence, abuse of the wrong things, right? Or just like low vibey stuff is how I like to say it. So Aquarius, I hope this helped, guys. I'm sending so much love and blessing to whatever you're navigating through. Thank you for your time and energy and support to the channel. Definitely a big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. I love connecting with the community. Thank you for your time and energy. Lots of love.